What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 16 of the Honda Civic H22 swap, and today we're getting to the rear disc brakes finally. I'm kind of showing what I did already right now because this side took like 3 hours just to get done. I literally had to this bolt right here that was right here was literally stuck in between the bushing, and it wouldn't allow it to come out. And it was just spinning. I mean, it was actually rusted. I finally broke it loose and everything, but I got that done. So I finally got this side off. Hopefully the other side won't be as hard, but pretty much all I did to do the rear disc conversion, you just got to take off this right here, your brake line. You could take your bolt off from right here. I took them off from right here since the other one was actually snapped, rusted on here, so I had to replace this anyways. You want to take off these two bolts right here for off to the rear lower control arms, and then, well, these are all 14s actually too, so these are all 14mm bolts. And then we got the 17mm bolt right here, and then that one's a 14mm bolt as well. And then for the brake lines, there's two 12mm bolts, and then you have to go on the inside to disconnect it, and there's gonna be two more 12mm bolts right there, and that should pretty much break it loose from the e-brake. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start getting onto the other side. After we're doing this, we can install our new we gotta install our new brake master cylinder, and then we can actually bleed the brakes, and then after that hopefully the exhaust guy can come by, we can get the exhaust done, and hopefully take this thing for a drive. So I'm gonna start getting to the other side and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back now, and got the rear disc on this side, which was actually worse than the other side. I think this took like a full day. Like, you're just fighting with it and trying to get, even the actual cables were rusted and everything, so the bolts to that, it was just all bad back here. I guess that's what happens when you're messing with older cars, period. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and get this battery charged up. The exhaust, when we had it hanging up, we thought it was gonna be hanging up a little bit, but it actually ended up getting welded wrong. So when we connected it, it's literally sitting on the floor. So I'm probably gonna cut it like right there and see if we can just take this car for a drive and make sure everything is good. Make sure that no overheating, and it took me a while because I had to find out two of the injectors were bad too, so I actually swapped out about 6 injectors. Finally got the third one and then the fourth one at the end, so that took me some time as well. I think this car is pretty much almost ready though. I just got to charge the battery back up and then cut the exhaust real fast, and then we'll see if we can take it for a ride and see if it makes some power. The throttle definitely feels a lot better, so we shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready, and then we'll come back and take it for a ride. Alright, so we are back, and this has actually been a couple weeks from now from this video. This car has been giving me a lot of little problems that I have to go over, so let's start with the brakes. So we finally did the rear disc brake conversion and everything, and the front integra spindles. But we ran into a problem where they weren't bleeding good, so I had to get a new brake master cylinder, and then so we finally got those bled out and everything ready to go as far as that. And then just getting a lot of other little things on here. Have to get a new reservoir. We finally got the Honda on here, so we got the S300 on here so far right now. For some people who haven't been watching, or this is your first time watching this video, it's pretty much a Japanese H22 with the RBC K20 manifold from the 06 to 11 SI, upgraded fuel system from K-Tune. We got Valix Racing intake, 4-inch intake, PLM headers, and it's gone to a JFAB 3-inch exhaust. I don't know if you can really see it, but it still goes to the stock exhaust as well. So we're gonna be running a cutout for the track and everything. as far as that. So because since this is a California car, we don't really want to get state refed or anything, so we put the intake on here as well. We had the V-stack so we can just, you know, start daily driving the car. Trying to think what else. Oh, I had to change out the wiring harness as well. So this is a new wiring harness. The other one wouldn't allow the car to turn off, so we fixed that problem as well. Did an oil change. Pretty much got everything almost ready to go. I put a tune on it so far, and I've been messing with trying to get it all perfectly idling, since there's no idle or control valve. So that is deleted on the RBC manifold, if anyone knows how I'm running that. So we got the S300. No check engine lights. Also, we did a new gas tank on this thing. That's one reason why it kind of took forever as well, is because sorry about that, hit the wrong button. But yeah, new gas tank in here, which was a pain as well because it was rusted from the straps, so that took a good minute. Yeah, like I said, this car's been sitting for a little bit over 10 years I think now, so just pretty much trying to get everything going. I had to actually go through like 2 fuel filters, couple pumps, all because just the rust, it was pretty bad. So that was one reason why we changed it all out. Another reason why we had to change everything out is because every time we pressed the gas, it would lose pressure. So that was pretty much the fuel filter. This is our third one from K-Tune, so hopefully everything is good. I'm running on 310cc injectors, K-series right now, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to like 440s or 410s before we go to the dyno. Right now I'm just setting it up to pretty much become back to a daily driver, so everything is all set when we go to before we go to the dyno. I still got to change one more thing. I got to change the distributor seal. Other than that, we'll probably just take it for a little test drive just to see how it feels, make sure everything is good. I'm not going to go into VTEC or anything. I just want to make sure the car is actually driving good. We also got some brand new tires on here, some NT05s, so those are all brand new. I'm sitting high right now because the other suspension was kind of blown out, and I was trying to figure out if these were bad or not, because they're kind of old. Well, they're brand new, but they were sitting, so I don't know if that bushing is... Yeah, sorry about that, camera went out. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So with the S300 and all these bolt-ons, we're hoping to make a little bit more than 200, maybe 210, 220 on to the wheels. So we'll see about that. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this windshield, and then we'll take it around for a test drive and see how it feels. Alright, so we're back, and we're finally back on the road with this car. It's been a couple months, but it's all good because it had a lot of little things that we had to fix on this car before it was ready to actually drive again on the road and just be a good, reliable car at that before we get into performance. But there's no check engine lights, no overheating or anything. I've actually been driving it around a little bit. I just didn't film that part, but now I'm just going to show you how, like I said, the car drives really good. Just because you have power doesn't mean you have to use it. That's one reason why a lot of people just get swaps just to have it win, but it's still just as reliable as Honda, single cam or whatever. I think the h22 really needed these upgrades for the lower end as well, since they do come with dual butterfly valves on the manifold, so it kind of slows the car down at the lower end. But now with the RBC, you can definitely feel it a lot better, and with the coil unpack kit, it's really just needing a good tune, and I think some bigger injectors, and I think this car will be ready for the track to do some damage. throttle feels really smooth, especially you can tell big time just from the little upgrades, and then like I said, the coil on pack kit and the RBC really made a big difference. It's still a little choked up because we're running 3-inch exhaust basically to like a 1 3/4 maybe, so I think the power really be felt once we get the cutout on here and after the dyno, which will pretty much be coming soon. But I really just wanted to get the car back on the road and just make sure it's no leaks or anything. I just have one little small baby leak from the distributor, but that's nothing. I'm gonna knock that out actually right now. I already picked up the gasket from Honda. It was just like $5, so. But yeah, motor sounds good. Feels good to just be driving this car from all the work I had to put, especially the rear disc conversion. That really was a pain with the rustic all on there, so. And especially adjusting the idle, that was kind of a pain too without the idle air control valve. So just a lot of work to make sure this car is running top shape. This is an F-Series tranny, so the gears are a lot longer. This is pretty much from an Accord transmission, so they're meant to be smooth, not really meant for performance. So right now I'm actually on a Honda S300 tune map from the actual Honda itself. I don't think it really likes this tune, so that's another reason why I'm not really trying to punch it right now. After the dyno though, like I said, we'll get it all fully done and with the cutout, and then we'll also take it to the track and see what it can do. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned, we got a lot more other videos coming up now with a couple builds that I'll be doing, so look out for those. And I'll see you guys on the next video.